like what you're looking to get out of it, how your experience has been so far, and what you're looking forward to the most the next few days.
Wouldn't mind doing that, but you gotta understand, we're actually part of the whole pavilion
Yeah.
represents the country. The country has actually brought in a couple of companies and institutions within like Kuwait itself that are working together to achieve the goals behind the Paris Agreement and everything. What we do as an institution within the country, we call it the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development. We were established in 1961, almost 60 years ago. The main objective is to actually finance developing countries and helping them achieve the Millennium Goals.
Yeah.
We started by only financing Arab countries until 1974. After that, we expanded our mandate to include our other African and Asian countries. Until the 90s, that's when we actually almost covered the entire globe. We currently have dealings with 105 countries all over the globe. We have financed over 1,000 projects with a total amount of $22 billion. That's basically what we do as an institution. I mean, part of we're here today in this pavilion to showcase our work through the finance projects in different developing countries. They're helping the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah. After the 2015 SDGs, the Human Goals that we set until 2030, the fund has actually been approached, or has approached the countries. So we're financing projects in to help them understand that we can find some sort of an agreement in financing the project and at the same time helping the environment. That's what we have been doing.
Awesome. Yeah.
It is, yeah. Well, basically, almost all our work is outside the country, not inside. Because, like I said, we were established to help developing countries. We're more like the World Bank, if you're very familiar with its work, but on a smaller scale, of course. We have very good relations with other countries. We have, like I said, almost 1,000 projects all different countries, small, big, it doesn't matter. We've been helping others since 1961. The establishment of the fund itself was just came 6 months after the independence of our country, which gives you an idea about how the leadership back then were looking forward into the future of helping others. Kuwait as a country is known for its wealth, oil wealth. So when that came into the scene, the first thing the country did is actually thought about sharing this wealth with its neighboring country. And then after that, we expanded the mandate to include other countries and everything. So the idea of helping others has been in our culture for a very long time. And now we have put it into something more formal approach. And the biggest example I can give you is back in 1990, Kuwait was invaded by Iraq. Almost all the countries that we were helping stood by us and helped us in every possible way they could to help us get our country back. So the first thing they said to us when they came to meet us in the UN, you stood by us when we needed you, so now when you need us, we're going to be there for you. And that was one of the greatest examples I can ever tell anybody, why do you establish such institutions like this? And why would you share the wealth with other developing countries? When yourself Kuwait is a developing country itself, we're considered a developing country. But every year, we do that. We've been doing this since 1961. What we hope to actually get out of this, I cannot tell you specifically for our institution, but as a country itself, we obviously have different reasons, different goals. Maybe some of the other institutions can actually help you because they're very more technical about this, and they will can help you. So if you'd like to come later, I can introduce you to some of my colleagues that would be more than happy to give you an insight about what we actually hope to achieve through this.
How has your experience been at this COP these few days?
This is actually my first time attending this, and this is actually the first time Kuwait has had its own pavilion. Usually when they're here, this is Like they come for the meetings and they just leave. We've never had like really showcase the whole work. I think it's really awesome. I've seen like dedication of everybody over here. They work hard. They're trying to show the actual work they have been doing in helping the environment, and it gives you ideas. I mean, like you could be working on something and then like visiting some of the other pavilions, looking at their work, learning about their experience, and you can help your own country. It's been awesome being here actually, and I think from now on, hopefully, every COP that will be held, we'll make sure to be there. As a country, as an institution as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Great. Thank you so much.
Sure, no problem.
Thank
All
you.
right.
What do you think about like the misinformation like surrounding climate issues?
What do I think?
Yeah, do you think there's any like misinformation and like
Oh yeah, definitely. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think like with everything that has been happening, I don't think we're being told the truth about what is really like needs to, like, what's happening and what needs to be done. I think reading all about the news and like we have this problem, but I don't see any actual things being done helping reducing these things. In today's world, we can actually face it. I mean, when you talk about, like, for example, the summer in Europe right now, it's getting really hot. Like, it wasn't like this like 5 to 8 years ago. I equate myself as a country, very known for the dry weather and the hot climate.
Yeah.
Recently, it's gotten worse. I mean, it's getting worse by the year, and nobody's actually realizing that all of this is because of climate change and everything that has been happening. The global warming thing. Nobody's actually doing it. They're talking, they're meeting, they have plans. This sort of thing, you gotta act fast. I mean, if you don't actually take the proper measurements from now, I don't think within the next 5 or 6 years, it's gonna be a lost cause. It's gonna be too late to actually save anything.
Okay, yeah. Great.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Sure, no problem.
Sorry, what's your name?
Well, this is my name.
Great, nice to meet you.
All right, nice to meet you too. All right, you guys have a good day.
Thank you.